Hi you guys, so here we are with part 1 of making incredible fun Christmas earrings. Hello. I'm so excited to be here. So as you read, we're gonna do some quick little Christmas earrings. That's what we're gonna start out with because hey, why not? It's the holiday season, Thanksgiving is upon us, and even though people have already been shopping, now is a perfect time for people to start buying from you everything they need for their stocking stuffers. So like if you have your Etsy store or your big cartel store already set up, people can start buying stocking stuffers and they're sweet gifts from you. Why not, right? So I want to encourage you to visit our Etsy store. I'm in the process of adding a lot of things. I'm also reducing some prices because I want to have some affordable options for people to maximize their Christmas budget this year. So excited. And so these are the things that we're going to start out with because I have been hoping to make something with these for forever. These are the sweetest little coffee cut stickers that I found at Michael's. They are by Embellishments and I forget how much they were. They were either $2.99 or $3.99 with a coupon, but you know that about me. Who am I, Garlinda Price? Broker and owner of Fusion Properties LLC here in North Carolina, renovation and real estate company. But on the side, I create and design jewelry as a way of therapy, not to choke people when they drive me batty in real estate, right? I'm just kidding. I am a former jewelry designer, have sold my jewelry in department stores over in the DC, Maryland, the DMV area a long time ago. And had a really thriving jewelry business before the Lord led me in, home-based jewelry business before the Lord led me into real estate. So this is my crafty outlet and creative outlet that the Lord told me to start and began teaching how to make jewelry. So that is what we're doing. So these are some super cute Christmas stickers I already had. So today I believe we're gonna use the bows and we're gonna use the Christmas trees, but you can get these from the Dollar Tree. You can use whatever you want. Y'all, Dollar Tree, you already know, has the best stickers. Also, you're gonna need a pack of wooden earring bases. I got these from Michael's and I believe that pack was $4.99 or $6.99 and there are hundreds of pieces in there. Now I did go ahead and pre-drill these so that way it'll go faster and speed up the process of what we're doing today to make our earrings. So what I did was, prior to getting on here, was I decided which little, I wanted to do the snowman, but I only have one little snowman. He can make a cute pin though. So look, that fits perfectly on there. The little reindeer, he hangs off the edge, so we're not gonna use him. The Christmas tree looks wonderful. So and the snowflake looks really pretty. So you just have to decide what color your bases are gonna be and then go from there. Now mind you, listen y'all, I found these, I forgot I had these. I got these from the Dollar Tree a while back, earlier this summer when I was out in like the Sanford part of North Carolina. That's over by the lake communities I sell in. And these are so beautiful. I'm not gonna use those today, but these would make really beautiful Christmas earrings. I may come back and do something with them later on. Not sure how they would look on the coffee cups, but super cute because these would look even really cute if we put some little rhinestones on them. But nevertheless, I'm talking too much. You're also gonna need your trusty dusty E6000 glue. You can use your toothpicks to help apply. I got paint on my, right? I got these from the Dollar Tree. You can use toothpicks to help apply your stickers, your glue, your rhinestones, what have you. And then any of your favorite brushes. Now you also wanna have some Christmas paints, your favorite colors. I'm trying to decide what green color I'm gonna use, what red. I also may have a white base, only because, you know, why not? Right? You could also do silver, you could do gold, you could do glitter. So I'm gonna go ahead and you could do royal blue. I mean, Christmas can be so many different colors. Now you get to decide. So I'm gonna go make our color selection and then we're gonna come back. Oh, and for these, you're also gonna need your dotting tool because I'm trying to get it without dropping you all. This is one of my dotting tools. I have to find the other one. I'm sure it's in there somewhere. Hold on, let me see. I don't see it, but anyway, you're gonna need a dotting tool. You can get this from Dollar Tree. I've had mine for years, but if you've watched any of my Dollar Tree hauls, you see that they have these on the craft aisle. Okay, so that's everything you need to get started. Let me go put the paint, get it set up. You're gonna need a paint tray, or you could use one of these really pretty trays. I mean, pretty plates. I love painting on these from the Dollar Tree. That's probably what I'm gonna use today. just because I'm in a festive mood, okay? So stay tuned, let's get started. Okay, you guys, what have you all been up to? Oh, I'm so excited to be here with you. I cannot stand it. I have several things I want to share. I don't know, I think I got some paint on there. And I'm just so excited. So I'm gonna try not to talk your head off. So I decided to start with Citron Green. This is by Deco Art Americana paint. This is one of my favorite kind of paints, but this is my absolute favorite. The Americana multi-surface satin paint. I feel like it just gives such a really great coverage. And y'all, I had to go and pull all my paints and stuff out because I had cleaned up my dining room area, kind of where I do everything. So I've already pre-drilled my holes. I will put the drill that I use in the description box. I have decided to my best to turn over a new leaf and just be better about adding things in the description box like I say I'm gonna do. Don't quote me on that, but I am gonna do my best, okay? Now, I know a lot of you paint with gloves on just so paint doesn't get all over the place, all over your fingers, but I mean, I kind of like the aesthetic part of my hands getting paint on them. I don't know, that doesn't bother me. So that's really pretty. And what we're gonna do is, like I said, either the red bow can go on here. I think that'll be really pretty because this is like a neon green. Or we could put our snowflake on here and that would be really pretty as well. And then we're gonna just dot using some polka dots. I have some glitter, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna do anything with the glitter paint or not. We'll just have to see kind of as we go along, but I just think it's a great time to start making stocking stuffer earrings. Listen, so there's so many places that you can sell your jewelry for the holidays. It doesn't have to just be Etsy, although you can do it on there if you already have an Etsy store. But what about Facebook Marketplace? What about Instagram stories and Instagram Marketplace? What about just on your Facebook page, right? So I think that a lot of times when people think about starting a business, we overthink things sometimes, right? So I really want you to think about so many different places. You could put these on really pretty business cards, really cute cards that you can make at home. It does not cost a lot of money to start a business, right? You can do this stuff at home, make homemade tags using gift tags from the Dollar Tree. You could put these in a basket. I used to carry my earrings around when I had a home-based earring business. This was when my 14-year-old was a baby and I wasn't selling real estate yet, and so jewelry was my full-time means of income, and I would make anywhere from $600 to $1,000 a month just selling jewelry. Now that may not sound like a lot to you, but honey, when I tell you that was a hustle and with a baby, give me a break. Right? But I would put them in a basket and I would go to offices. I would go set up at different women's events. I would do home-based parties. Well, now, of course, with the coronavirus and the separation of space, you can easily gather in small gatherings with your family, with your friends, do social distancing, and let people shop with you virtually from your home, right? You can be like the paparazzi of homemade jewelry, paparazzi of homemade design, but you can do all these things from home for free on your social media platforms, okay? Even LinkedIn, that's a way that you could do it. So I'm gonna go grab some water. I forgot about that, so I can rinse the brush and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're gonna sit those two off to dry. I do normally prefer to work on poster board because it won't stick to those, but I didn't buy any when I was at the Dollar Tree the last time. So let's go ahead, and I've decided that I think that I'm gonna do a pink background. Why, I don't know, but I am. Right, and so I'm gonna do a pink base, but because I haven't used my paints in a while, I do wanna go ahead and just shake them up really well. And you could do some beach earrings. I mean, what could we, just so much we could do with like a beach aesthetic. We could do like a rawhide aesthetic with the string, rawhide string I bought, I forgot I haven't used yet. So many ideas. So let's go ahead and get started painting the base pink for this one. And I think that I'm gonna put the Christmas tree on here because years ago when I worked in retail, and I mean many years ago, I do not miss it at all, although I did love being with the people. You know how when you're in retail, sometimes management can drive you purely batty, but I used to run spas. Shortly after we moved back to North Carolina, before going into real estate, I ran spas because for so many years I owned salons. So it was a natural fit when we got home, but I was so glad when the Lord said, honey, you can go home and raise your little baby. I was like, hallelujah. So just know that it's possible. And if you want to do that, that day for you will come. So anyway, they some of their Christmas colors that they would do would be hot pink and lime green. It was really pretty. I've seen people do the black and white checker for Christmas, the tartan plaid. Ooh, you guys, I have been so bad about uploading all the earrings onto my website. So today is actually my mental health day because y'all needed a break. I have worked 7 days straight in real estate for the last 6 months. And that's not even exaggerating. And so today I said, I'm not gonna cut the computer on, although I did a second ago. I said, I'm not doing it. I'm not getting on that computer. I'm not looking at any houses. I'm gonna focus on being with my sisters in jewelry on today. And so here we are. I'm so excited. And I just wanna be here with you and I wanna be in the moment. So they had hot pink and lime green, and it was really pretty. So I'm not sure which of the stickers I'm gonna put on here. These could also be the basis for the coffee cups, because I kind of feel like the coffee cup needs a base to go on so it can stand out, and then you can put rhinestones around it, you can put rhinestones on it, you can pretty much do whatever you want. So then the other color we're gonna paint. Now y'all, I don't love my white paint because it is folk art acrylic paint. It's called wicker white. But you know what I realized is that it cracks. Every time I paint something with it, this one right here, every time I paint something with it, it ends up getting cracked. So I'm not sure that I'm gonna use that one. I think that I'm gonna use the light buttermilk because then I don't have to worry about it looking ugly and getting something that I don't want to get. I don't know what it is about that white paint. I think it's just not a good brand. I remember when I was using it before, it reminded me of whiteout, right? Have you ever worked with whiteout? I know you have, but now they have whiteout tape, so you don't necessarily have to use the whiteout liquid, although I have some. And you know how it just cracks, and it's like, oh, why are you messing the paper up like that? So I'm gonna use the buttermilk because that's equally just a really pretty white that we can have as a background for if we decide to put the tree on here, or if we decide to put, we wouldn't put the snowflake on here. If we decide to put the bow on here, that would be really pretty and it would stand out. So, or the coffee cups. So you decide kind of what you want. The sky is the limit, right? I've even been in a denim mood, like maybe just doing a denim theme with the coffee cups, like blue jeans and coffee type idea for earrings. I started last night drawing out ideas because I had so many ideas. I was like, let me just start. That's what I used to do before when I was really seriously doing jewelry full time, is I would draw out my designs. Now, certainly I'm nobody's artist, but I would just either write down what the idea was, or I would sketch it out, because then that way I don't forget. Because, you know, so much goes on in our minds during the day, especially if you're cooking, you're cleaning, you're doing all these things, you're working. You might not remember all your designs. So, I just realized I got a little bit of pink paint in there. But I was able to cover that up, so yay. So we're gonna do one more coat of the white, and then we're gonna go back over the coats on the pink and the green. So each of the fronts will have 2 coats. We're gonna let that dry, and then we will paint the backs. Y'all, when I was cleaning up my stuff and just getting ready for the videos, I realized I forgot about so much stuff that I had. I was like, girl. So I cannot wait until one day I have an art and craft room and I can just organize everything and put everything in drawers. I think I'm gonna need a professional to do that. I just don't think that's my skill set. But anyway, so let's do another coat on here. And I really hope that you will do some earrings for the holidays. This is a perfect project you could do with your children. This is a perfect project you could do as a small business with your children. This is perfect for, I cannot talk. This is perfect for school-age children, college children, young adults to have like a little small-based business from their dorm room or from home. I know everybody's at home now, but as much as everyone is on social media, you guys, I say this all the time and I mean it. For those of you that don't follow me on Facebook, your phone should be an employee of yours, right? You should be making money from your phone somehow, some way, doing something. I speak to my Cash App every day and I'm like, you are gonna pay, not every day like I should, but I prophesy to my Cash App, you are gonna pay me every day from home and I'm gonna provide an excellent service, an excellent product, blah, 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 right? And so your phone should be one of your employees. So now we're gonna let those dry. And then we're gonna do the bases for the little coffee cups. I'm gonna grab those, I'm gonna pre-drill the holes and we'll be right back. Okay, so we're gonna do one of the bases in a red, a really bright Christmas red. And this is actually Americana Satin Multi-Surface Paint in the color Lipstick. It's one of my favorites, it's running low. You can get this from Hobby Lobby. It is the perfect red. I think my brush was too wet though. I should have dried my brush off. So I'm gonna have to give this more than one coat because normally it goes on better than that, but my brushy had too much water in it. Okay, but that's all right. So I pre-drilled the holes in the earrings. So now we're gonna give these a couple of coats, if not 3 coats, because we want to have great color. Let me hear my husband back there in the background. And you just want to do the edges. And then we can actually let these dry on the plates if you want to. You don't have to let them dry on paper, because if you let them dry on the paper, 9 times out of 10, they're going to stick. So if you let them dry on the plates and they stick, the paper won't pull up. You don't have to worry about paper being stuck to the back of your design. So we're gonna have to give this one a minute to let it dry, only because it was really wet. I did find my other pointer tool, my other dotting tool that has a larger ball that we're gonna use over there. We're gonna let that one dry for a minute, and then the other color that we're gonna use, I believe we're gonna do like a golden yellow, so I'm gonna grab that one right quick and pre-drill the hole for that earring, because we're gonna use the red coffee cup because it's festive, and I like the golden yellow coffee cup just because it's bright and fun. Hey you guys, so I decided to go with a darker green color for the one we're gonna put the snowflakes on, just because I think that it'll stand out better. So I'm gonna paint over the green we had. This color is actually called citrus green, and I think that's just gonna show up a little bit better on the background than the light green, but I also like how it's gonna give like an ombre effect in the background. So again, these are just some super cute earrings that we're making for stocking stuffers. People can buy these from you so inexpensively. Imagine if, I'm sorry, I need to clean that out. Imagine if you're selling these and they're $10 a pair, and you sell $10 a pair, you just made $100. I mean, it doesn't cost you anything to make these earrings. If we were to divide out how many of these little parts are inside the bag we chose from, they're probably 5 cents. I don't want to be, well, yeah, probably 5 cents a piece, because there's over 165, I think, in the bag. So imagine that, and then your time it took you to paint it, some of the little doodads you're putting on here. I mean, seriously, it might cost you under $1 to make these earrings. I think it might cost you 50 to 75 cents. So your profit is like $9 per pair. Come on, you're making 90 bucks just selling 10 pairs of earrings. I mean, that's the thing, that's the ticket. So that's how you have to look at it when you're deciding what to price and being like, well, gosh, I'm only gonna make $10. I mean, $10 is a huge profit. I don't have my calculator, so we can't do the percentages. So now what we're gonna do next, I'm gonna drill the holes for these, because we've decided that we're gonna do a yellow background as well. So I need to paint using that yellow background, and that color is gonna be primary yellow. So that's really pretty. So I'm gonna pre-drill the holes, so we're not doing that on camera. This is my drill. It's a Dremel Light. I got it from Lowe's. You can get it cheaper, somebody said, on Amazon on one of the other posts. And What else can I tell you about it? I use the 5/4 drill bit, and it is a wireless drill. You charge it up in the wall with the USB cord. I totally love it. This one was $49.99 or $49. You can get it cheaper on Amazon. I don't know that link, but I do know that if you ask in the box, somebody can probably tell you, but check it out on Amazon. Again, it's a Dremel light, and I used a 5/4 inch drill bit to make the hole. Now, one of my other favorite tools I have not used, but I'm gonna figure out how we can do some type of decorations again with those next, is the, what's it called? The wood burner. Oh my gosh, I love that thing by Owl Crafts. I got it from Michael's. I'll show that to you in another video. So this is the mustard yellow, I'm sorry, primary yellow, and this is by Americana Deco Art as well. So notice that my brush wasn't too wet this time, so how it came out much better. It's like a really beautiful, yummy gold primary. I love it. Y'all might be hearing the little snapping in the background. My husband decided to fry sausage while I'm doing a video. He said he was hungry. Oh my gosh, he is a hot mess in a good way. So you may hear that in the background. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna clean off in here, make sure we're getting the paint out the little holes so it doesn't dry up in there. And look how pretty that is. And we're letting everything dry over on the plate. That way I don't have to pick the pieces of paper off the back. That's so frustrating. So we're gonna paint this last one. We're gonna let everything dry. So then I'm not gonna paint the backs on camera because I don't wanna bore you with that. So we're gonna hurry up, speed past this. You already know you can fast forward, get past this, but make you some money. And what are some goals you have set for 2021? Oh my gosh, I set some crazy goals. I'm like, God, be with me, you can do it, rock it out, Jesus, right? Because what I also did was I gave everything to God. I said, God, you can have my family, you can have my businesses, you can have everything that belongs to me, actually belongs to you beforehand, right? And so I want you to take it over and do what you want to with it. So therefore, I know that it's going to prosper because it belongs to the Lord. So these are all of the bases that we have ready to go for our holiday earring extravaganza. That is plenty, we don't need any more. Let's sit the plate over there to the side. We're gonna give one more good coat to any of these that need it, let them dry, paint the back, and then we're gonna be ready to design. I'll be back. So hey, you guys, while we are waiting for the earring bases to dry, we've done the backs of some of them, and the other ones we've given another coat just so they have a really great first coat. I'm sorry, final coat. And then I'm thinking about adding, let's turn it this way, some rhinestones to the coffee cup just to make them stand out. I think that'll be really pretty and make them not so plain. But I need my, again, I got these from the Dollar Tree. They were up by the register. It's called DIY Fashion Gems. Now they do come on one long strip. They came with a thing of super glue, but when I tell y'all that's a hot mess and you've been glued your fingers together, I tried to use it once, never again. I'm gonna have to go find my X-Acto knife scissors because they will be the best for cutting these out and making sure I get them exactly like I want them. And I'm just gonna try to glue them as one whole piece so it'll be easier. So let me run and get those and I'll be right back.